on your body.
On my body, I don't have tattoos.
You don't have tattoos on your body.
But you've done. Yes, I have a tattoo.
You have a tattoo.
Yeah.
Where do you have it?
It's private.
It's private. Do you have a tattoo? Obviously. Yeah. How many of them? 100.
I have 3 for now.
You have 3. Oh, that means
there's incoming ones.
there are incoming babies.
More to come.
Yes. I wanted to have it, but I was also thinking about my mom. Me, all my life, it's only my mom that I listen to. Whatever she says, though I wouldn't like it, but...
So do you think at some point you tattoo her name on your skin?
No, I won't tattoo her name.
Hey, why?
As in who, his wife?
Yes.
So somebody said yes and no. It depends on which country and the person you are going to marry. Ghana had the tattoo means you smoke, drink, and I'm robber and you don't fear God. Tattoos. How many of us have tattoos here? How many of us have tattoos? Do you have a tattoo?
Some of us have tattoos in our
In your heart.
inside the chest, yeah.
Do you have a tattoo, Titan?
Physically, no, but inside.
Tattoos are physical. There's nothing like tattoos are physical.
In my mind, I think
Jordan Sparks.
I don't have tattoos.
Your mind, no, physically on your skin, on your body.
On my body, I don't have tattoos.
You don't have tattoos on your body.
But you've drawn them in your head.
So if somebody should ask you, why don't you have tattoos? What would you say?
Oh.
Is it religious reason? Is it because of how society will see you? That is why you don't have a tattoo.
Personally, I feel indifferent about it in the sense that when people do tattoos, they have their reasons. I don't.
I'm talking about you.
Relax.
Talking about you.
Relax. So I'm coming to that. For me, I don't feel or have the urge to put ink on my body. Not for any specific reason, but I just don't want to.
You don't have any reason why you don't want to.
Yeah, but the truth is, when I see some people is nice, but for some, I don't see it as being nice because sometimes, so I feel that your skin color can actually make your tattoo look nicer or not. But yeah, then again, I don't feel like putting tattoos on myself.
So you don't have a thing against tattoos. Yours is depending on who is wearing the tattoo.
No, not who is wearing the tattoo. I'm looking at how it's nice on people. But I don't have any issue with anybody with tattoo. Let me put it out there. I don't have any issue with anybody. It's a matter of preference if you want to do tattoo. I mean, why? So
basically, you don't want it because you don't have any reason.
I don't have any reason. I don't feel like doing it. Nothing.
So
religion or
what can convince you to have a tattoo?
I don't think anything can.
If I put 100,000 on the table, have a tattoo on your skin.
100,000. Wait.
100,000.
Wait. Are you talking of cedis? Dollars?
Yeah, I'm talking about cedis. I mean, we are in Ghana, so we spend cedis. 100,000 cedis on the table. Have a tattoo on your skin.
100,000 is small.
It's small. So how much will it take for you to have a tattoo on your skin?
0. I won't have a tattoo.
You won't have a tattoo.
To be honest, I won't.
Then that means there should be a reason why you don't want it. Because if you can't exchange that for anything,
probably it doesn't feel like it's never okay to him.
Yes,
that he wants to have a tattoo.
But then again, I don't have an issue with people having tattoos in all.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you have a tattoo? Obviously. Yeah, how many of them? 100.
I have 3 for now.
You have 3. Oh, that means
there's incoming ones.
There are incoming babies.
More to come.
Yes. Okay, so your reasons for having tattoos. Okay, so the tattoos that you have, do you have any meanings to them? Are there any reasons behind those tattoos?
Yes.
Would you mind to share?
Well, I don't know. I feel like sharing it will just dampen the mood of the whole set. But they are very personal to me, and they have sentimental value. The one that maybe I will share is I have a dragonfly tattoo here, and it's just because when I was a child, dragonflies used to make me happy. Like I was those kids who collected bugs as a kid. Like I'll see a flying thing and I want to bottle it. But the first time I saw a dragonfly, I didn't want to bottle them. Like the way the agility with which it flew, it was more of awe. And so I was like, this thing is nice. I like how it just buzzed and then just took off. And every time I saw a dragonfly, I would just smile, even as an adult. Every time I see dragonflies, I'm happy, so I like them.
So that is the reason why you want to have them on your skin. So
yes, I also like the fact that dragonflies represent evolution, change. So the other side of this is most people get butterfly tattoos, and that's also to represent evolution and change. But I'm not much of a butterfly girl. I like them, but I'm not as obsessed with them as I am with dragonflies. So I'm like, okay, same thing, evolution, change. So it's just a reminder that when I'm at a certain place in life, it's not going to be there forever. I'm going to eventually evolve. That kind of thing.
Ever since you did it, have you come across anybody questioning your integrity or questioning your morality because you are having a tattoo?
No.
You haven't. And you are not worried about people seeing it and maybe having a perception that you don't carry about you?
No, because I'm not someone, how do I put it? I like to think that I represent myself in other ways that are beyond what I look like. Like, if I'm somewhere, you will know that I'm here. The way I talk, the way I carry myself about, all that comes together. So I've never been concerned that you will look at me physically and say, oh, because she has tattoos, this is who she is. Because when I open my mouth and talk, whatever misconception you have, it will shatter.
Dog, come on you. Do you have a tattoo? Fion.
If the question was not clear enough,
do you have a tattoo?
The one sitting next to me asked me, I heard, you know.
I want to make it clear. Maybe because
you didn't hear me. Do you have a tattoo?
Oh Lord Jesus. Yes, I have a tattoo.
You have a tattoo?
Yeah.
Where do you have it?
It's private.
It's private, okay.
Yeah.
So, I mean, the same question. Having a tattoo, take us through the thought process. Okay. What made you?
All right, so to be very honest, I used to be that person that would judge a person's appearance. And it's not because I could think for myself. It was because other people were doing it. Let's say if I'm around like 5 people, at least four people that are my friends are like, this person looks this way. So I would definitely want to follow the crowd, sort of. So I chanced on somebody that is still very dear to me, and then he always shared a story. So I saw a tattoo on his chest. And when you look at this person, he's so reserved.
Is he watching?
You definitely see it. He's so reserved. He's so calm. And then I asked him the story about, because it was a very simple tattoo that when you look at it, you won't like want to feel that excitement that, okay, I want to get it. It was very simple. So I asked him what it was, and then he explained the story behind it, and it was a little bit tragic. So I was like, okay, this person has been through this. So in my head, there was this kind of transformation, like a different thought about what tattoo actually represented. And over the years, like growing up, transforming into an adult and everything, like she mentioned about the dragonfly, I never knew anything about it. And it's so unique to me. The way she's mentioned is so unique to me because I like to do something that stands out. I don't want to do something that I see on somebody or someone is wearing the same shoe of me. I will never wear it again because I feel like I want to be different. That's how I've always like psyched my mind. So I thought about, it's not even a thought. Like sometimes I see it and I'm like, this is beautiful. Just like you were saying that some people's tattoos are nice. So it just kept like ringing in my head that I should. I didn't plan on having a tattoo. I actually went through, like, I go through a lot of things. And most of the times I don't really open up to people. I don't really talk to people. So I think I researched. I was going through some researches, and then I was like, what can I do to actually make me see that I am a strong person, to see that I've gone through this phase of life. And then, so there were like a lot of suggestions, therapy, blah, blah, blah. Then I read through tattoos. I saw the disadvantages, I saw the pros, I saw the cons and everything. So tattoo kept ringing in my head. And me, when I want to do something, it would be in my mind for days until I have done it. I have 5 piercings. 4 of them, I grew up with it. The top one is my very first one that I did. And I remember I had a very constant nagging feeling that I needed to do a piercing. I did it. Unfortunately, somebody that didn't know how to do it did it for me, so I can't continue to wear earrings there. So this was the reason why it led me to having a tattoo. Like, I thought about it continuously. But before I got the tattoo, I was like, I don't want to do something that people have done. I love butterflies. Whenever I see butterflies, I'm always happy about butterflies. But I thought about it. I was like, I see butterflies all the time. I don't want to do anything that anybody has done. So I went through it, and I was like, okay. I did some Pinterest search. I wanted something with a meaningful meaning and something that I can relate to. So I saw it's a Buddhist symbol which signifies enlightenment, a path to success or something like that. It's more of like you're transforming, but it shows that you've been through this phase of life and you are still going to face it, but you are becoming stronger in the process. So I read through it. I was like, okay, this is something I can relate to.
Are you scared of people maybe seeing it and bashing you? That is why you did it at a place where nobody can see it.
Some way, somehow. I am from a background that they are Christians. They are so religious, and they wouldn't want to know or care about the meaning behind it. So, yes, in a way, I don't want people to see.
To me, when it comes to tattoos, everybody in my family had it, but they just don't want to call it tattoo. Because as when I was growing up, I saw my grandma. They think it served a purpose. But you having a tattoo now doesn't serve any purpose, according to the old folks. Because my grandmom had her name written here.
Yeah,
I was going to say that.
Yeah, my grandmom had this. And then if you look at my mom's siblings, all of them, not even all of them, had their name or have their names written here, and even their hometown. Yes. So I think my mom was at a point was telling me that those days, their generation, TV wasn't there. Like that, radio, I mean, how many of them were, and I mean, if those things weren't there, how much more about phones and all that. And they traveled. They can move from one place to another. And when you have a situation like accidents and then you can't talk, that is where people will. So those days, people will die and they can't see them. Your family can't come for you because they don't even know that you are dead. Mm-hmm. So, for instance, you traveled, only your family, the small people that you told that you were traveling, they would know. But if you go to that place and haven't come, they might thought that maybe you are still there. But then you've had some accident and then you are. So most of them had their names and their hometown there so that in case these situations happen, they'll be able to find them. I call them tattoo because it serves a purpose for them.
It's tattoo.
Just like, they don't want to admit. My mom doesn't want to admit that she has a tattoo. Or say, yeah, you do know the meaning of this and then blah, 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 blah. Like, okay. So I also have it. I also have tattoos. I think I have 4 of them. I have one here. There's one here. And then there is this one. And then there is one here. And all of them, I just didn't wake up to have them. Yeah, and I say, I didn't wake up to have them. Yes, when I was young, I didn't like tattoos. I see somebody with say, can you draw all these things on your skin and then all those kind of stuff. But I don't think I judged them for being bad or being, no, I didn't judge them. But I just didn't like the fact that there is something on your skin. True. And everybody would say, I just didn't like. And maybe they were too much. So I felt like, but when you are growing up, you go through certain things, you go through phases, and then there are certain things you want to keep them with you. You get it. Every person I've spoken to that has a tattoo, like they are also sharing that growth. You grow to a certain point, you experience certain things, and you just don't want them to go away like that. So you want a place in your life where you can keep that those kind of experience that you've had with you. So I wanted to have it, but I was also thinking about my mom. Me, all my life, it's only my mom that I listen to. Whatever she says, though I wouldn't like it, but and in my family, the women in my family are very strong. Whatever they say, if you're a man, the husband,
you can negotiate your way out of it.
You can't. If a woman speaks in my family, and there are a lot of them, the men are few, so the women control everything. So even up to now, my mom can call me and just give it to me, and I just keep quiet. And when I give birth, immediately my wife is pregnant, she will come with a name, and I can't change it. Immediately she come to the hospital, this is the child's name, it ends there. You can't add. No, you don't have a C. You can't add, you can't subtract. So I have 2 kids. Like immediately they were born, she came with a name.
And wait, but did you have names in your mind?
Who doesn't have a name? My first, especially the first ones.
You can't say that is my son.
To my mom. No, to my mom. No.
Do you feel bad that you didn't name your child?
No, I don't feel bad that I did. I mean, names are anything that anybody at all can give.
Would you call yourself a mommy's boy?
No, I'm not a mommy's boy. Okay. I'm not. No, not because of. Not because of
that. You know why I ask? People out there may be reasoning it that way.
No. That's why I'm giving the background that in my family, women are there.
So you guys are a matriarchy.
Yes, they are matriarchs. Like they are like a war. You hit it, you come back. If they allow you, you go. If they don't allow you, you stay. So. As old as I am, I can still say my mom dictates a lot of stuff. She listens to me. But when it comes to certain things, you just like, I remember when my dad died, she listened to me throughout. I mean, that is the point I felt that, I've grown. Because if my mom is listening to me...
Maybe because she was comfortable at the point.
If she's listening to me at this moment, she'll run a lot of things through me and then all that. So when I was having the tattoo, she was the only person I was thinking about. What if she sees it? What if she sees it? So I did the smaller ones first. I did this one first and then this one. This one is actually my dad's initials. Okay. Yeah, when my dad died, I think I couldn't mourn him the way. After now, I don't feel like I've mourned him enough because I didn't cry. At the funeral, like everything was normal to me, just that I could feel the feelings around him and all that, but I couldn't bring myself to express the sadness the way they did. So after the funeral, I decided to have this tattoo. That was my first ever small one like this, and then I had this one too. So my mom saw this one. So then I hear want me papa no. And I'm like, yeah, it's a tattoo. Then what is that? So that's initial. So I should think that's the reason why maybe she didn't talk.
She didn't say anything.
Yeah, she didn't say anything. And then I was like, okay, this one is working.
It's going good so far.
It's going good so far. So I had this one too. This one, my kids, their footprint and then their names. That one too. It's here because it's not easy to see it.
Yeah.
It's not easy for you. If I want to hide it, I can wear long sleeves and then nobody. And tattoos are personal. I'm not trying to show it because it's art or it's something. No. I'm doing it because it's personal to me. So it's here, and then the next one is here. This one is also an inspiration I had so long. I mean, it's a reminder that you will die, whatever it is. Whatever it is. It's a Latin phrase that says, memento mori. Remember you must die. You get it? And that phrase has been with me for so long. I read a book and I saw it. And even the book that I wrote is in there. Remember you must die. Remember you must die. And then it's it kind of reminds me that whatever I'm doing, I should remember that I'm going to die. You can't escape alive, so just do it, and then you are. So any day or every morning when I stand in front of the mirror, I see it. Remember, you must die. So you don't have time to waste. So whatever you are doing, and such a message, I can't write it anyway. I have to carry it with me, so that it becomes part of me. That every moment in time, I remember that there is death waiting for me. It can be tomorrow, it can be today. So just do whatever you are doing today, and then take your hands off it. Yeah. So that is why I carry this tattoo. So then, societal perception. I thought about them. And I remember when I did this, I posted it on my WhatsApp status, and my mom saw it. Hey, that thing, I hope it's not on your skin. I hope that tattoo is not on your skin. I'm saying, no, it's not on my skin. I just didn't want to prolong it.
Which one do you have here?
Memento
That's
Mori.
what you have.
Yeah, remember you must die. And you say, what? I don't want to. I say I just don't want to know that thing is on your skin. So no, it's not on my skin. So till now I'm hiding it from her. Anytime I go close to her, I'm wearing long sleeves or something that she wouldn't know. Is there?
Do you think it will be war when she sees it one day?
Oh no, I don't think. And also maybe that is why I waited until I'm grown enough to have it. Because at this moment, what can you do to me? You can't show me photo. You only talk and you come to terms with it. And she has this idea about tattoos. Yeah. You just have, our old folks, they have idea, it's devilish, it's this, do you know what they put in the ink? And then somebody will write, like they have that perception. So I can't blame them, and I can't blame the fight that they will bring to my table. So I'll just allow them to have
the
it.
The mention of ink, have you thought of do you sometimes wonder the health implications?
I'm dying anyway.
Something must kill a man.
Something must kill a man. I mean,
recently I saw a Facebook post, and I think the post is from 2021 or something. A woman had posted a photo, a white woman, of herself with some growth on her skin. Mm-hmm. And she said she got a tattoo, I think, a couple of years, 6 years prior. And all of a sudden, she was getting the growth thing. So she went to the hospital, and the doctors checked it out, and apparently she had gotten skin cancer from her tattoo. Okay. So she was sharing it as a warning to people, anyone who wants to get a tattoo, that you should consider the side, like the downside of it. And the people who are not really into getting tattoos were really sharing it. So even though the post is from years ago, it's still circulating. I saw it on a couple of.
She didn't say Italy. And I mean, I don't think. Already. Yeah, I don't think if I had seen it, that would have deterred me from doing it, because it's something that I want, and it's like cigarettes. This written on it, cigarette is harmful to your health and all that. But I have people in my family that they were smoking 90 years, 95 years before they died. You get it.
The genetics is different.
Yeah, the genetics is different. Everybody.
So I have a question for.
Response, I'm coming. Based on your response, that means that if, God forbid, it happens that this tattoo has caused you a health thing, you are not going to have regrets. You are not going to say, why did I even get this tattoo? I shouldn't have done it. You are fully ready to embrace whatever consequences may come.
I don't think this should. If the health implication is going to kill me, then destiny. That's how I'm destined to go. Okay. So I will go with pride. I will go with humility. Because something must kill you. That is the whole thing. The food that we are eating, the food we are eating is killing us. They will say GMO, will be tomatoes, because tomatoes of my years when I was young, tomatoes of those days is different from now. If you compare the two, you see that something is really different.
So if tattoo kills you, the value is the same.
But
what do you feel about the question you asked?
Why? I
think you also have it. Yeah, you also have it. You have a
tattoo, that's why. Or you have tattoos.
So this tattoo, even though I said I got it In Memory of My Son. It's also a song by... It's a title of a song by Lana Del Rey, and I actually found a lot of comfort in the song whenever I was in pain and grieving, because it's more like she's talking about doing things that are really could hurt you, but then at the end of the day, we were born to die, and so I think right now I'm in a good place, so my answer will be different. If you had asked me at a time where I'm hurting, I would say, "Oh, then it's a good thing that I get to die."
Whatever it is, something will. Then, now let's go to the comments on Facebook. But before then, I did a poll on WhatsApp channel.
Okay.
To see how many will favor it and then how many wouldn't.
Okay.
So let me see. Okay, so the question was, will having a tattoo limit my chances of getting married? Will having a tattoo limit my chances of getting married? I think 210 people said yes.
Wow.
210 people said yes. And then 128 people said no. 128. But I'm also surprised by the 128 because it's a lot of number.
Yes,
that is like half.
Yes, but like majority is like yes, that's big.
Yeah, it's big. But looking at it, I was expecting everybody to say yes.
No, okay. So you're looking at
the other side.
That people are now
people are now buying into the idea that tattoo is nothing. It doesn't mean the person is this or because 128 as against 210. The disparity is not too much. You can say 50%. You understand? Yeah, but it's good for tattoos. So
you are making progress.
It's good for tattoos.
I don't know.
Tattoo is gaining ground. It's more seats in parliament.
Yeah. I don't know whether it's a good thing or it's a bad thing, but however you look at it, people are now getting the idea that it's not that bad. It's not that bad to have a tattoo. And then let's go to the comment section to what others are saying about it, like having a tattoo, what really it means, and maybe we share one or two opinions and then off we go.
Okay.
So somebody said yes and no. It depends on which country and the person you are going to marry. Ghana had the tattoo means you smoke, drink, and I'm robber and you don't fear God, etc., etc. You get it?
I mean, those are the societal things you hear about it.
Another person said, it's only fun when you are young. Wait until you are in your 50s. With them, that is when you realize it's anyone's choice, but honestly, some things say a lot about a person.
Wow.
Yeah.
I mean, I think the last statement is true in the sense that people do tattoos to tell their stories, or just that they have their reasons for doing it. So in that way, if you don't know about the story, I mean, you have no right judging the person.
Yeah, but we judge anyway.
Will judge anyway.
They will judge anyway. Yes.
Well, no matter the situation.
I think our problem is not being open-minded to things. We like to be in that space that, okay, this is what I know, so I'm going to live with it forever and ever.
People fear change.
Yeah, people don't want to accept that life is going on and things are taking turns and then life is evolving. The person doesn't have to come from England or wherever for you to accept that this person has a tattoo so they can live in our society and be not tagged that they are thieves, they are whatever. It's just the same perception they have about people who have locks.
Okay, then another one. He said, why do you want to have it in the first place? How will it be of benefit or otherwise to you? You should ask yourself this before considering if it will or will not limit your chances of marriage. As it stands now, if you have the tattoo, what will you gain? And if you don't have it, what will you lose?
And that's a very good, yes.
But it doesn't say anything.
It says a lot.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What if you have it, what will you gain? And if you don't have it, what will you lose?
Like we
so
said,
it's just telling you don't have it. That is what it is.
Like
so
we said, some people do it because of peer pressure. They don't, like, my friends are doing it, let me do some. So if you wait and ask yourself these questions, so why am I doing this? What's in it for me? And then if I don't do it, what do I stand to lose? That way you are sure that you are doing it because you want to.
But at the end of the day, if you have a tattoo, what will you gain?
No, but I think this
if you don't have it, what will you lose?
So you have a reason for doing a tattoo, a specific tattoo you are doing. Maybe for someone it's the fulfillment that they were able to do this. This is what it means to me anytime I look at it. So there's a reason for doing it.
Yeah. But if you don't have it, what do you lose?
That's what I'm saying, that if you don't have a reason, for people who do it through peer pressure, so especially people who even regret later that they did it. For those people, I mean, it's their own business. But the thing is, I feel most people do tattoos because they have reasons for doing it, or it means something significant to them, which they can probably look at. And, for someone I know did tattoo because of the parents or grandmother they lost. And for them, that is what reminds them that she is still with them. Do you get it? For someone like that, there's a very valid reason in their mind for doing it.
Personally, I can't marry someone with tattoo. It's a red flag for me.
This person has an entrenched position.
Oh, yeah. And I wouldn't blame this person because, yes, whoever you want in this world, you get some.
True.
So if you don't want a woman who has a tattoo, or you don't want a man who has a tattoo, you will get a man who doesn't have.
So do you think at some point you tattoo her name on your skin?
No, I won't tattoo her name on.
Hey, why?
As in who, his wife?
Yes.
No,
because people tattoo their partner's names and all that. To declare your undying love for her or something.
I have a ring.
You see,
no, isn't the ring enough?
I want to ask you. Would she do same?
I have a ring.
Yes, to that. Would you do same?
Tattoo a man on my skin?
Of course.
It depends on who the person is and what they've proven to mean to me. Because for me, I'm a lover girl, contrary to popular belief.
She a lover girl.
So I'm sure that if I meet someone who has proven, not that I'm following my feelings, you have proven that you are worth you are worth it, I might consider it, but you also have to get my.
Why must it be conditional?
Yes.
That is the point.
I'm not the only one going to walk away.
Why must it be conditional?
Yes, it has to be.
What if he is not into tattoos, but he doesn't have issues with
then let's do something to do matching tattoos. Like, even if it's not name, you can do matching tattoos or something. Like, you have to get mine.
Because that's what I said. Whatever I did it because I wanted. So the whole thing is, I won't do it because I'm expecting you to do it.
Yeah.
If you want to do it, go and do it, because I could have convinced my wife to have a tattoo. But like, she's indifferent, so I won't go and do it. If I did it and she saw it and it's nice, she wants to do it, that is fine. But I won't do it for her to do some. I can do her name, I can tattoo her name somewhere else, and I'll just carry it around, and I don't mind if she has it or she doesn't have it. You get bad. As doing it and asking her to do this, and it's like, no, it should be reciprocated.
Then you won't, if he won't do it.
Yes.
But because
I don't want to tattoo my name.
It doesn't love
the meaning. At the end of the day, the meaning.
Hold on.
If it means something to me,
let's put it this way: the way you feel about him, how you want to express that is doing tattoo.
Okay.
And he wants to express it some way else, but not tattoo.
Like, you build a house for me or something. You buy me my dream car.
God. Wow.
Anyway, so those are the comments we had on the post that we did, and I mean, basically, it all point to one direction, that people are still not in favor of having tattoos, and I understand it, because that is the society that we live in. All these people commenting on the post, they come from somewhere, and where they come from is where all of us are coming from.
Yeah.
But we grew up and decided we want to grow away from the sun, or we want to grow away from the advice because it suits us. Them, they still want the traditional way of looking at things. So I don't blame them. Whatever they have, the mindset they have is beautiful. They should grow they should raise their children with this mindset and everything. Everything will be fine. Having tattoo, not having it, it doesn't take anything away or add to life, You can be successful without a tattoo. You can be poor without a tattoo. And you can be successful with tattoo. You can be poor with tattoo. So, I mean, these things are not any life-changing decision. But like we all said, it represents something to us. Me, it represents a lot. Even this one, this is my favorite because of the message it carries. And I was telling my wife that one day I will die and then somebody will come to see my dead body and then the person will see the tattoo. And the tattoo will communicate to him than even me.
And see if they don't understand the meaning of it.
They will understand. Everybody around me understands. And the person who will come and meet me is somebody around me. He said, remember you will die. Me, I'm gone. You are now rooted.
Where's the time?
Me, I'm going. You are now seeing
They are seeing the cemetery from
yeah, so if you don't
yeah,
remember,
like
let my situation be a reminder to you. Say one day, you also die. Yeah, so this is where we bring the curtains down to today's chat and Chuckles. It's been fun, like we always do it. And like we always also say, if you follow us or wherever you saw this video, if you haven't followed us, kindly follow us and then give us a share and also recommend us to your friends so that they can see what we bring on board every Friday. And it's every Friday, 7 p.m. that we share this kind of conversation with you. So if you wait and you don't see us, come on our wall and you will see it on Facebook, on TikTok, on YouTube, on Instagram. Yeah, wherever you see us there, that is where we are. Follow us and then share to your friends so that they can always come around for us to have a conversation. Thank you so much for being with us. Until next week.
I have something to say.
Good evening.
So for those of you who go